Hello, I'm Mary Lohman, and this is Mondays with Mary. Do you know how to be a good complainer? You know, the Bible actually shows us how to be a good complainer. In Psalm 142, David said, I cry aloud to the Lord. I lift up my voice to the Lord for mercy. I pour out my complaint before him. Before him, I tell my trouble. So have you got some complaints today? I think I probably could come up with one or two of my own. How about you? King David had some complaints, but he knew where to go with them. He poured them out before the Lord. Do you take your complaints to the Lord and actually verbalize them to him? You know you should, because he understands you. He cares about you. He's always available to listen to you, right? And he has answers. Instead of complaining to everyone else around you, why not tell the one person who invites you to bring all your complaints to him, to cast all your care on him, because he cares for you? I notice as David spelled out his complaints to God, it changed his perspective. He says in verse 5, I cry to you, O Lord. I say, you are my refuge, my portion in the land of the living. Set me free from my prison that I may praise your name. You know, I find that when I pour out my complaints to God, I start to gain perspective. And I realize they're not as big as I thought they were. I also realize that I'm a captive to my own complaining spirit. And once I see that, then God can set me free from that prison of griping and complaining. Complaining is very commonplace today, especially in workplaces. If you hear other people complaining all the time, you can easily just let them drag you down to their level. So stop and think about it. Are you a complaining person? If so, just start taking your complaints to the Lord and only to him. Just voice them the way you feel. That's how you become a good complainer. I remember once when I got roped into doing a job at church that I just really didn't want to do it. But somehow I was there doing the dirty work, and I was grumbling and complaining in my spirit about it. And I remember how clearly God showed me that he wouldn't put up with this from me, with this kind of complaining attitude. Philippians 2:14 says we are to do everything without complaining or arguing. But listen to the great benefits of practicing this biblical principle so that you may become blameless and pure, children of God without fault in a crooked and depraved generation in which you shine like stars in the universe as you hold out the word of life. We will shine like stars and show others Jesus the more we learn to do everything without complaining. So when you have a complaint, first of all, take it to the Lord. Just tell him how you feel and ask for his perspective. You're going to be amazed at how your attitude will change. And then stop yourself when you hear those complaining words start to come out of your mouth. Just refuse to say them. Swallow them in mid-sentence if you have to. Think about it. What a great testimony Christians would have, especially, I think, in the marketplace, if we truly learned God's method of complaining. So I want to challenge you to join me in this pursuit of being a good complainer. Have a really great day.